The Proverbs of King Solomon, chapter 19. Better is the poor that walketh in his integrity than he that is perverse in his lips and is a fool. Also that the soul be without knowledge, it is not good, and he that hasteth with his feet sinneth. The foolishness of man perverteth his way, and his heart fretteth against the Lord. Wealth maketh many friends, but the poor is separated from his neighbor. A false witness shall not be unpunished, and he that speaketh lies shall not escape. Many will entreat the favor of the prince, and every man is a friend to him that giveth gifts. All the brethren of the poor do hate him. How much more do his friends go far from him? He pursueth them with words, yet they are wanting to him. He that getteth wisdom loveth his own soul. He that keepeth understanding shall find good. A false witness shall not be unpunished, and he that speaketh lies shall perish. Delight is not seemly for a fool, much less for a servant to have rule over princes. The discretion of a man deferreth his anger, and it is his glory to pass over a transgression. The king's wrath is as the roaring of a lion, but his favor is as dew upon the grass. A foolish son is the calamity of his father, and the contentions of a wife are a continual dropping. House and riches are the inheritance of fathers, and a prudent wife is from the Lord. Slothfulness casteth into a deep sleep, and an idle soul shall suffer hunger. He that keepeth the commandment keepeth his own soul, but he that despiseth his ways shall die. He that hath pity upon the poor lendeth unto the Lord, and that which he hath given will he pay him again. Chasten thy son while there is hope, and let not thy soul spare for his crying. A man of great wrath shall suffer punishment. For if thou deliver him, yet thou must do it again. Hear counsel and receive instruction, that thou mayest be wise in thy latter end. There are many devices in a man's heart, nevertheless the counsel of the Lord that shall stand. The desire of a man is his kindness, and a poor man is better than a liar. The fear of the Lord tendeth to life, and he that hath it shall abide satisfied. He shall not be visited with evil. A slothful man hideth his hand in his bosom, and will not so much as bring it to his mouth again. Smite a scorner, and the simple will beware, and reprove one that hath understanding, and he will understand knowledge. He that wasteth his father, and chaseth away his mother, is a son that causeth shame, and bringeth reproach. Cease, my son, to hear the instruction that causeth thee to err from the words of knowledge. An ungodly witness scorneth judgment, and the mouth of the wicked devoureth iniquity. Judgments are prepared for scorners, and stripes for the back of fools. Proverbs 19 speaks directly to the tensions every person faces between integrity and advantage, between haste and wisdom, between the voices of the world and the counsel of God. The chapter opens with a radical claim that a poor man who walks in honesty is worth more than a wealthy man whose mouth is crooked. This is not sentiment. It is a statement about the architecture of a life. What you build on matters more than how fast you build it. The chapter then turns to a theme that cuts deep in modern life, the loneliness that poverty brings. When resources dry up, so do many relationships. The text does not flinch from this reality. It names it. And in naming it, it warns us. Do not mistake popularity for loyalty, and do not measure your worth by who surrounds you in your season of abundance. There is a warning here about false testimony that appears twice, not by accident. In a world saturated with misinformation, reputations destroyed by rumors, and truth bent for convenience, Proverbs 19 insists, lies carry a cost. The one who speaks them will not escape the weight of what they have set in motion. The chapter also speaks about anger. And this is where it becomes deeply practical. A man of great wrath will suffer punishment, not because the world is perfectly just, but because uncontrolled rage creates cycles that destroy the very things we are trying to protect. Wisdom knows when to pause. Discretion is not weakness. It is the highest form of strength. And at the center of this chapter sits a verse that reframes everything. He that hath pity upon the poor lendeth unto the Lord. Your compassion is not charity. It is investment. The return is guaranteed by the one who created the economy of the universe. Finally, the chapter calls us to receive counsel, not because we are incapable, but because no human plan is stronger than the purpose of God. Many devices fill our hearts, but the counsel of the Lord shall stand. Build accordingly. If you want more wisdom from Proverbs, return tomorrow for chapter 20.